Many thanks for joining us again on the newsroom. The money laundering trial of former governor of Ekiti State, Ayodele Fayose, which was fixed for continuation on Monday, has been stalled as the trial judge, Justice Chukwujeku Aneke, was held down in the conference. Fayose was alleged to have received a cash payment of the sum of $5 million, the equivalent of about 1.8 billion naira, from the then Minister of State for Defense, Senator Musiliu Obanikoro, without going through any financial institution. He was also said to have retained the sum of 300 million naira in his account and took control of the aggregate sums of about 622 million naira. A new date will now be agreed on by the parties in due course. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, in Osun State has announced that it will conduct a mock accreditation as part of efforts to ascertain its level of preparedness for the July 16 governorship poll in the state. This was disclosed by the INEC Public Affairs Officer in the state, Oluwaseun Oshimosu, in a statement obtained in Osogbo on Sunday. The statement, which indicated that the exercise will be held in selected polling units in the 3 senatorial districts of the state, adding that the mock accreditation, commencing on Monday, would end on Tuesday. The University of Port Harcourt Teaching Hospital has refuted reports of the death of over 14 babies in the hospital's incubator due to power outage. The reports, which trended on social media for over 2 days, also have it that babies were dying in the hospital as a result of the power outage, while pregnant women were delivered of their babies by the hospital's midwives using rechargeable lamps and foam touchlights, thereby leading to the avoidable death of their babies. The acting public relations officer of the hospital, reacting to the report in a statement, maintained that the hospital did not record any infant mortality in their special care baby unit, nor did doctors suspend surgery procedures as speculated. She, however, acknowledged that there was an electrical problem in the facility as a result of the faulty transformer, but stressed that no record of any infant mortality as the standby generator serviced the hospital for the period, with all emergency areas fully powered. Scientists in the United States have developed a rapid COVID-19 test that can accurately detect all current variants of the SARS-CoV-2 within hours. The test, CoVAR-Scan, is set to detect the signatures of 8 hotspots of the SARS-CoV-2 virus that causes COVID-19. The researchers at the University of Texas Southwestern Medical Center in the U.S. tested CoVAR-Scan on samples collected from more than 4,000 patients. The research, published recently in the journal Clinical Chemistry, shows that the test is as accurate as other methods used to diagnose COVID-19 and can successfully differentiate between all current variants of the SARS-CoV-2. The Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited and Sahara Group, through their joint venture business Wagil Energy Limited, are set to develop and construct jetties across West African countries to boost the supply and penetration of liquefied petroleum gas, popularly called cooking gas, in the sub-region. Managing Director Wagil Energy Limited, Emmanuel Ubani, said in a statement made available to journalists on Sunday that discussions were already at advanced stages for the first in the lot. He said that the move was part of several efforts by the company to take advantage of the opportunities in the energy transition space. Leaders of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, has lifted economic and financial sanctions imposed on Mali after its military rulers proposed a 24-month transition to democracy and published a new electoral law. ECOWAS Commission President Jean-Claude Cassibrau told a news conference on Sunday that the sanctions will be lifted immediately. Borders with Mali will now be reopened and regional diplomats will return to Bamako. Mali has so far defaulted on over $300 million of its debt due to the sanctions, which cut it off from the regional financial market and the regional central bank. The Super Falcons will play in Monday's opening Group C game against South Africa at the 2022 Africa Women's Cup of Nations without their first-choice goalkeeper Chiamaka Nnadozie. Nnadozie suspended after receiving yellow cards in different matches in the qualifiers against Ghana and Cote d'Ivoire. Israel-based Tochukwu Oluwehi is expected to take a position against the Bayana. The highly anticipated encounter is billed for the Moulay Hassan Stadium, Morocco. That's it on the newsroom at this time. Join us again for more updates. I'm Simisola Adigun.